So you're thinking about moving to Clifton, New Jersey. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top pros and cons of living in Clifton, New Jersey. And this is not going to be in any order or ranking, so make sure you watch until the end to get a really good idea so you can look at it as a whole and come to a better decision about whether you want to make the move to Clifton, New Jersey or not. And let's get after it right now. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Clifton, New Jersey and the surrounding areas, why don't you hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're the first to know about what's going on in North New Jersey. For those that don't know, this is Seth with the Living in North New Jersey channel, and we get calls, emails, messages every day from people just like you who are looking to make a move to North New Jersey, and we absolutely love it. So whether it's 1 day later or 100 days later, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to North New Jersey. Alright folks, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living in Clifton, New Jersey. But before we jump into it, let's get to know Clifton a little bit. Clifton is a cool city in Passaic County, New Jersey, just 10 miles west of New York City. It's right around about 90,000 people that's living here as of 2022, making it the 11th largest city in the entire state. It covers about 11 square miles in total, has a mix of suburban as well as urban vibes going on, which really means you get the best of both worlds with lots of amenities and options. Now, let me tell you, Clifton is no joke when it comes to its culture. They've got parks, museums, and recreational spots that'll surprise you. And if you're into sports, they've got turf fields for soccer or football. And a fan favorite, we also have Clifton Memorial Park, which is a beautiful spot for families, children to chill, enjoy the various playgrounds, really take a nice walk. They've got also some unique attractions in Clifton, like the Art Center, where you can check out the local artwork, and the Clifton Historical Museum as well, where you can explore the history of Clifton itself. Education-wise, Clifton's got you covered. They've got great public schools, great private schools for kids of all ages, whether that's elementary, middle, high school, and once high school's done, a top college in the U.S., Montclair State University, is also right next door in Montclair, so you've got options like that too. Getting around in Clifton is also super easy. They've got major highways like Route 3 and the Garden State Parkway, which makes it super easy to commute anywhere that you really want to, whether that's in New Jersey or New York City. Plus, they've got NJ Transit buses and a train station to get to where you need to go. Economically, Clifton is doing very well. You've got all sorts of businesses here in Clifton, from retail centers to restaurants to professional services. The city's economy is thriving overall, and you can really tell from just the looks of it as well. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the pros and cons of Clifton, New Jersey, so you can be the judge yourself about this awesome city. One last thing before we begin. Personally, I was born and raised in Clifton, spent most of my life there, went to its elementary, middle, high school, you name it. And Clifton is just an awesome town. We personally moved to a more suburban kind of state just to enjoy, I guess, a more calm, more peaceful lifestyle. But I mean, Hoboken is calling my name, this urban area is calling my name, so I might make a move there sometime soon, who knows. But Clifton is just an amazing, best of both worlds kind of city, enjoying the kind of the loudness that it has to offer in certain areas, and just the peace overall as well. And you're also close to really where you need to be in terms of just everything, whether it's nearby shops and restaurants. The proximity to almost anything nearby is just awesome. Like Patterson, for example, has amazing restaurants. You're close to Hoboken, Jersey City, as well as New York City. If you work there, you just want to go there, have fun, or just enjoy the amenities there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think about it. But let's go and start with pro number one. So pro number one is going to be the proximity to New York City. Living in Clifton means you're super close to the bustling city of New York, as we said. And it's only about 12 miles away, so you can really easily hop over and enjoy all the amazing things, New York or the Big Apple has to offer. Whether you like taking public transport or driving on the highways, it's a breeze to really get to New York City from Clifton. You get the best of both worlds, and living in a quieter suburban setting while being just a stone's throw away from the excitement of New York could be awesome. Let's continue with pro number two. Pro number two is Clifton's diverse community. Clifton is famous for its diverse community. People from all walks of life, come together here, creating a lively and inclusive vibe. You'll find all kinds of restaurants, shops, cultural events that really celebrate the different traditions and the customs of the community. It's like a big family where everyone is welcome. This diversity not only makes the city more enjoyable, but also gives you a chance to learn, appreciate, and really connect with different cultures and people as well. It's pretty awesome. All right, moving on to pro number 3. Pro number 3 is going to be important to a lot of you, and that's going to be the education system. Education is a big deal in Clifton. They've got top-notch public schools that provide a high standard of education. From the elementary to middle and high schools, they've pretty much got you all covered. The teachers are also dedicated. They have facilities that are modern. School 17, I believe, is the newest elementary school. I personally went there for, all of elementary school, and the student population is also diverse. Plus, you've got Montclair State University right next door for higher education, as we mentioned in the beginning. So, if education is a priority for you, Clifton probably won't disappoint at all. Moving on to pro number 4, tons of recreational amenities. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, Clifton is pretty cool. It's really got you all covered. It has all the parks that you need, sports facilities, recreational areas, and just all around. Whether you want to play soccer, have a family barbecue, or just chill in nature, they've got a park for every mood. Main Memorial Park and Weaselbrook Park are also great places to relax, whether you want to exercise or just soak in the beauty of the nature. And you really won't run out of things to do here because there's just so many different kinds of parks and scattered all around Clifton. Moving on to pro number 5, shopping and dining. Clifton has a bunch of different shopping and dining options scattered all around it. You'd be confused about which plaza is the real downtown of Clifton because all of them are huge, all of them are busy. We've got Clifton Commons, Main Street, and a million stores on Route 3. Whether you're into local boutiques or big name retail chains, they've really got it all there. And the dining scene is also awesome. It's got lots of options, from small local gems to trendy cafes to fancy restaurants. Clifton serves really a variety of delicious cuisines from all around the world. Pizza, sushi, you name it, they've got it all. Now, let's take a look at the cons, because every city has a drawback, and let me tell you what the drawbacks of Clifton could be. So, con number 1 is going to be the cost of living. Here's the deal. Living in Clifton can be a bit pricier compared to the national average, and that's just pretty much North Jersey overall. So Clifton is going to definitely be part of that, especially if you're coming out of state. Housing, rents, and property taxes can be, significant compared to the national average. So it's important to really keep an eye on your budget and financial situation before deciding to move here. But hey, the perks and amenities in Clifton really make it worth the investment. The proximity to New York City, for example, and just the quality of life that you get in return is definitely worth it for most people. Especially if you work in New York City and you want to kind of live in a more suburban lifestyle, like it's a no-brainer, especially with the costs in comparison to New York City. But let's move on to con number 2 now. So the traffic congestion. Being close to New York City, meaning, Clifton deals with its fair share of traffic. During peak hours, Route 3 and the Garden State Parkway, around 8-9 a.m. can get pretty congested, causing delays and frustrations for a lot of people traveling around New Jersey, especially if you're going to New York City. You might need to plan your travel accordingly and really give yourself some extra time to avoid getting stuck in traffic. Carpooling could be a good option. Using public transit, especially if you're going to New York City, could also be a good alternative. But don't worry, the city is actively working on improving transportation to really make it smoother for everybody overall. Especially, there's currently a road work going on Route 46, that kind of connects towards Route 3. So that's going to open up and really provide so much more space and just ease of the traffic flowing towards New York City. Let's move on to con number 3, the limited public transportation. So what do we mean by that? While Clifton does have a lot of buses, trains, it's worth mentioning that the coverage and the frequency might not be as extensive just like it is in bigger cities like Jersey City or Hoboken. So this can be like a challenge if you heavily rely on public transportation for your daily commutes. Or prefer the convenience of it overall. Many people in Clifton do rely on their own vehicles, including myself. The good news is there's plenty of parking available. So if you decide to get a car, you're not going to really have any issue at all whatsoever with parking like the way you might have in Hoboken, Jersey City, Weehawken, and just those Hudson County towns overall. Just make sure you consider your transportation preferences and really the availability of the public transit before making a decision. Con number 4, limited nightlife. Clifton is primarily a residential city, so the nightlife scene might not be as vibrant compared to larger cities. But I wouldn't worry too much. You're just a short distance away from, cities like Hoboken or New York City, where the nightlife is booming. You can easily venture into the city and explore its theaters, music venues, and cultural events. Whenever you're in the mood for a night out, it's really kind of like the best of both worlds, as we spoke, because you're just getting the peaceful side of things, having a nice backyard, front lawn, maybe a single family home all to yourself, but also being only 25-30 minutes from a drive away to New York City or Hoboken, which is just great for anybody that also wants to enjoy that lifestyle. All right, last but not least, con number 5. And by the way, if you're watching all the way until this part of the video, I want to thank you. If you are a buyer or seller, shoot a comment down below if you want our buyer's guide that we just came out with. It'll help you with your search and give you a good comprehensive idea of how it is and what it's like to buy a home in this area. So shoot a comment down below and I'll be happy to send that over to you. But last but not least, we got con number 5, limited open space. Clifton, being a densely populated city, might not have vast open spaces and untouched nature within its boundaries, but there are natural attractions and amazing parks nearby that offer opportunities to really connect with nature itself. But as we were talking about it, there are natural attractions and parks nearby that really offer opportunities to connect with nature in New Jersey. So you've definitely got amazing places like, for example, Great Falls and Patterson, beautiful Meadowlands just a short distance away. So if you want that open, wide nature experience, you can always explore the surrounding areas, because personally I was surprised when I found out there were just amazing places and natural preserved areas in New Jersey and in the North Jersey area as well. So definitely check these places out. Another huge one is Garrett Mountain Park, which is like 5-10 minutes away from Clifton. An amazing mountain that you can have a walking trail in, hiking in, lots of different places you can do barbecues, soccer fields, amazing places. So it's not like New York City area. It's also not like Minnesota, where you might have a ton of open space and just acres of empty land. It's kind of right in between the two. So there you have it, the pros and cons of living in Clifton, New Jersey. It's important to really consider these factors that we spoke about, along with your own preferences and priorities, when really deciding whether Clifton is the right place for you and maybe your family. It offers a suburban lifestyle with really easy access to urban amenities, making it an attractive place for individuals and families as well. Take your time, explore the city, engage with the community, go and check out the different parks and different neighborhoods, check out our other videos. We have other Clifton videos as well, and all of our channel is really about North Jersey. So if you want a better idea of what it's like to live in different towns, different neighborhoods, we have Clifton map tour as well, Clifton full vlog tour if you want to check that out, and evaluates really what matters most to you. Clifton is a city that combines the best of both worlds, and it's up to you to really decide if it's a lifestyle that you want. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, and if you still haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It's completely free, and until next time, I'll see you around town.